Our story is set on a floating island known as Mistvale Isles. Turn your attention to the floating map over here. A land hoisted above the clouds, populated by various different forms of humanity, all trying to survive. However, their very existence is constantly challenged by a race of inhuman creatures known as the Gaia, who appeared not too long ago and have since pushed humanity to the brink of extinction. Any civilization which was not able to defend themselves was very quickly eradicated. And our main story revolves around Sora Academy, a location which trains people to use spiritual weapons known as Sora, the only things which can permanently harm a Gaia. However, there's more than meets the eye. This isn't your average heroes and villains story. At the end of the day, this comes down to humanity itself. They've made mistakes before. And if anything, this is a story for me, as the DM, to see if they repeat those mistakes. But today, our story begins in the halls of a proud and powerful family. The Yaezir family has been a shining beacon in Sora, in the city of Sora. Also, by the way, Shadow, if you hold right click, you can rotate around as well. You can rotate your POV.
Ah! Ah!
Yeah.
Ah! Thank you.
The Yaezir family has been a shining beacon in the city of Sora. They provide aid to those who need it, and they are the main family which oversees the clergy. It's not to be confused with the desert clergy. The desert clergy this would be more of like the Sora clergy in itself. Those who revere Sora itself as a god almost. And so our story starts with a tall, older man approaching a much younger fellow. This man seems he's draped in these royal garbs, all the way from the kind of gold trim that goes all the way down to his legs, and almost a long cloak that trails across the ground. His face shows early signs of age. A few wrinkles around the eyes, cheeks which sag a little bit lower than they would have in his prime, and a large beard which is very ornately plaited and goes down to his chest. And he looks at you. He looks at the younger fella in front of him, and with a calm but very powerful voice says, remind me how you pronounce your name.
Jazrien.
Jazrien. When will you stop this foolishness and take up your rightful place as the heir to this household and the leader of the clergy? And at this point,
You must know.
Sorry, I should have actually asked you this before. Describe your character before you respond, like what he looks like and stuff, and then you can respond.
Okay. Jazrien is of noble birth. You can tell from the way he was born to the way he is now. He is extravagant, with very pale, light hair. Blonde, but still very pale. He is tall, broad-shouldered, Very toned. You can tell he works out, but not overly too much. He's well kept, opulent, extravagant. You can tell from the way he carries himself that he is proud, almost to the point of arrogant. But those that know him would not know that because he can be selfless.
Awesome.
He has these kind of light eyes that you can't really tell what color. They look almost clear, but if you look at them, you could tell it's a very, very like pale yellow. And most people, it's a house trait. Everybody born in House Yaezir has this trait. And his skin is pale because he's mostly been an indoor, focusing on his studies growing up.
Awesome.
That,
So now how do you respond to this man who you know as your father, also known as a high priest of the clergy of Sora?
Father, he says, I don't doubt that our work is important. Your work is important. But I can't see all the benefits that we do. I need to make a difference. I need to do something more than, he looks around, more than what you do here. I don't think it's...
I will very quickly make you roll a perception check. So that's going to be your hope and fear and your instinct. So hope and fear and instinct. This is just going to be something you notice as you talk to him. You notice nothing. Carry on.
I say with complete arrogance in my voice, I can do better away from here. I need to make my own path.
Suddenly, as you're talking, you see his fist clench, and he slams it hard on the pillar to his left, causing the entire room to shake, and he says, "Insolence! You doubt the work of the church, your own family? Do you not see these people around? Without us, they'd be like sheep without a shepherd, running around. Hope that we give them, the path that we show them. This is the difference that we make, that our family makes, that it has for generations. And you dare spit in its face, to my face."
I, in return, slam my hand against the pillar as well.
So like this pillar.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
pillar.
okay.
What opposite from...
All right, cool.
I yell, I do not doubt your importance. However, it is not my path, Father. If you want somebody to take up the path, why don't you ask my younger brother?
You... Roll perception again.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Oof! Yeah, you notice nothing.
That hurts. Okay.
Your father looks at you and says... He calms himself and he says, "Paths. Your path. My path. What does it matter? The family, our family, is the only thing that keeps this city afloat. You say, ask your brother. I would rather..." And he pauses for a second, and you can see he's like charging up a big one. He's like, "I would rather him have been the firstborn." And he turns his back to you. And he says, "Do as you will, but you will not have my blessing, and you will not have the backing of this family."
So be it, Father.
And as
I turn to walk away.
as you walk away, this is when, as you're approaching the door, and suddenly on the other side, you have someone almost, I guess, hiding. They're a little bit younger. Don't worry about the model. This is the best we have at this. You see your little brother Nail. Or Nile. N-A-L-E? Nail?
Nail, yeah.
You see Nail kind of peeking. You see him standing by the door, arms crossed. You're far away enough from your father that he doesn't really hear you. And he just doesn't say anything as you walk. As he's just like leaning on the door frame.
Well, now you got what you wanted. Don't mess it up. I turn as I just mutter that and walk on past him.
And
as a retort,
he looks and he says, "You had everything on a silver platter, and you still chose to throw it away. It's irrational. You are irrational."
I turn and face him, brother. You'll find out when you're older. But I need to do this. I need to find my own path.
You see his eye twitch ever so slightly after you say you will find out when you're older. Like you've struck a chord a little bit, struck a nerve, if you will.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Father was right. I should have been born first." Would have been better for both of us.
Maybe. I say. And then I walk on and I leave.
After 3 steps, you just hear him behind you go, "Tuh." Doesn't hit you, but it's definitely was intended for you to hear.
I turn around and face him. "Excuse me?"
He looks around and he says, "You no longer have the backing of the family."
I step forward towards him and I say, "Maybe not, but I still am your older brother and I still demand respect. Even if you do not agree with my decisions, you will respect them."
He looks over nonchalantly and says, "My older brother wouldn't turn his back on his duty for the sake of his own selfish desires." He kind of like lifts his chin up a little so he's looking down at you.
And you still don't understand. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But for now, I know what I need to do. So goodbye, little brother. I start walking on.
All right. And now we're going to do a little time skip. So that right there was the last time you had direct contact with your family. Since then, you did a tiny bit of traveling around the town. You kind of made ends meet. People still knew you. People were aware of you, but it is also somewhat common knowledge that you are somewhat estranged from your family. However, your status is still your bloodline is still powerful on its own. So people aren't likely to like mess with you, but eventually you see a little a table set up near one of the stalls. It seems it's a little bit how do I describe this? Not ragtag. It's kind of just
it's a makeshift.
Yeah, it's kind of a makeshift table. It's made up of a few crates. You can see it's not really a big thing. And as you're walking by, and this would have been about not too long after, you would probably have been probably a couple of months after the whole situation with your family, and you're walking past. You see a man. He seems to be dressed in like some metal armor. He's got like a helmet, not one of the ones that fully cover your face, just the one that's sit on top. And he's got a sword on his buckle, and he seems to be some sort of soldier, some sort of guard. And he goes, "You there! Fancy signing up for the military?"
Signing up for the military?
He says, "Yes, not all of us can be so blessed as those in Sora Academy. They've got those fancy schmancy Sora that, allow them to shoot magic. But, I'll tell you, it takes a true man to hold his own in a fist fight without the use of some magic. So what say you, sir? You seem rather strong and healthy. Why not join us and protect the people of this town and enjoy some there are of course some benefits. We like to make sure that those who are risking their lives are well taken care of."
Jazrien looks at him and then looks away and ponders. He thought this man a little, well, out of sorts per se. Fighting without Sora? Who would think of such a thing? But the man looks serious, and, well, common guards are needed. Everybody can't wield Sora. There's something he said. Protect. You know what, sir? You have a deal. Where can I sign up?
He said, "Oh, this side up stuff and such things like that. That's for the academy. Do you know we do it here?" And he spits on his and he reaches towards you. "Consider this your side up form, sir."
Jazrien smiles, spits in his hand, and clasps it and does the same. A powerful dap hits everybody around can hear. You got a deal.
The man smiles and he says, "My name is Orthus. What is yours, sir?"
Jazrien and Yaezir. Nice to meet you, Orthus.
I'm gonna roll a 20. Yep. His mouth drops. He's like, Yaezir, you say?
Yes, of House Yaezir. I'm sure you've heard of it. We're one of the top 5 noble families in the town.
He looks as his hand is still firmly in yours. He looks to his left to see someone who's you assume is like his supervising officer, and the supervising officer they make contact for a split second, and the officer just turns his face and looks straight ahead. It's like, it's your problem, and he just gulps and he says, "Your family has no issue with you associating with us common folk."
Orthus, please. Our family helps the common folk, and, well, if I need to be so blunt, I'm pretty much dead to them. You don't need to worry about me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help the town in any way I can.
He calms down a little bit, but he's still a little bit suspicious. But he seems a little bit more comfortable, he said. "All right, Jazrien. Well, follow me to the barracks. You will meet the rest of our ragtag group. As I said, all of us, for reasons or another, cannot wield Sora. But we do our best to protect the town where we must. The chasers are deployed all around the island. Sometimes there just aren't enough. And you also must remember that the academy itself has a lot of bureaucracy. Things can take time. And sometimes the people need instant help. I'm sure you understand." So, and he leads you down the street, and you're just talking. He said, "Now, if you have any questions, by all means, now is your time to ask them."
I mean, I assume this is the King's Garrison you're talking about, the one that helps police the city as well as the surrounding neighborhoods out in the country?
He nods and he says, "Indeed, those of us who've signed up pledge ourselves to protect those who cannot defend themselves. It is a noble cause, and unfortunately, sometimes a little bit thankless. Easy to get overshadowed when people are running around casting fireballs. But we do our best regardless.
Jazrien chuckles. I can imagine. Well, not so much. But if you don't wield Sora, what do you do to help out around the town?
He
I
says,
guess just stop common bandits and such?
he nods and he says, whatever must be done. As you said, there are bandits that try to, make an easy living off the hard work of others. We do our best to keep them behind bars. Another thing you should probably know is that Sora technically do not work properly against those who still contain a shred of humanity. Therefore, they're basically exclusively used to fight Gaia and those who would seek to further the interests of Gaia. Bandits have actually, in the past, been able to overpower chasers. Granted, usually inexperienced chasers, and usually outnumbered 3-1, but just goes to show that people like us are needed. And he keeps walking. And he says, but yes, ironically enough, we are called the King's Garrison. This name stuck, despite us not technically having a king right now. But I like the name. I'm surprised you know it. This is an ancient name that hasn't been whispered. No one's called us that in a while. Let's just say that.
My apologies. I know quite a bit of the old history, I mean, we have a lot of access in our libraries.
So you're well read.
Very much so. I try to be, at least.
He leads
It's
you.
Sorry. No, I was going to continue, but it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Eventually, he leads you to a large house, like a large kind of. It's a large house, but it seems a little bit run down. And he says, I don't know if you're aware, but the King's Garrison itself is split amongst many different battalions or squadron, if you will. This is mine. We are known as the 8th. He pauses.
8th Garrison? Jazrien asks.
He looks and he says, we're the 80. You kind of look at, you can see he's kind of struggling to say it. And then you immediately see above in very faded writing, a sign that says the 87th Garrison.
Holy.
He said,
87th Garrison.
Yes.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, it is quite a lot. And then you hear from inside a female's voice going, all right, who did you scam into joining our little shithole? And he says, it is not a scam. We protect the city just as much as the others. And she goes like, yeah, all right. Who are you then? you see this ginger-haired, freckled, kind of. She's not super tall. She's about 5'3". When poke her head out from inside the door. There's no door, by the way, on this thing. It's like kind of just hinge. It's kind of like off its hinges and off to the side. And you just see her poking. You see she's got like a bow and arrow strapped to her back, and she just pokes in and she's kind of like sizing you up. She's kind of like beady-eyed, not in a hostile way, just like who's this?
Ha! Well, aren't you a cute little thing? The name's Jazrien. What is yours?
She looks over and she says, my name. She kind of pauses, and then she kind of looks because like you're very forward, and she kind of caught her off guard. She goes, Misty Lukewater. Nice to meet you. She's still kind of squinting at you. Does not. She's like,
Well, nice to meet you, Misty.
And then Ortis leads you in further, and you see a small ragtag group of folk. But he said, "Don't listen to her. We are a proud battalion. We stand, we defend." And then you see at the back a short man, kind of branching battle axe goes, Yeah, sure. All we've done in the last few months is rescue a few stray cats. You know what this goes? Our time will come, brothers. And he goes over. Don't mind Nolan. He's his name is Nolan Thorbark.
Well, Nolan, even cats require saving every now and then. I wouldn't diminish the work that you do. Be proud of it. Be proud of something. And you know what? If you can help a few people or a few animals along the way, I don't see any shame in that. He says, smiling earnestly.
He looks up at you and he kind of sees you're kind of like beaming. And he's like, interesting. You seem to, He looks down. Let me ask you this, Jazrien. And he lifts up his battle axe, which is basically the size of me. He goes, what do you think of this? In 3 words.
That's a BFA.
A what?
A big fucking axe.
And he suddenly with a big eye laughs goes, ha, I like you. I like you. Yeah, Arthur's, I like him. He should be the leader. Arthur's like, what? Nothing. You hear the other two kind of chuckle. So you've got Nolan, you got Misty, you've got Ortis. And then actually, wait, what the fuck was this guy? This is not meant to be. That was just an extra guy there. Don't worry about him. I
heard another person. I heard another person.
There's one guy on the side, and he's like very quiet, and he goes, "Oh, you hear him too? You hear him too? Oh my gosh, you hear him? I've never heard of anyone else that could hear Bartholomew." And you see him, he's like kind of crouched over, and he's just like not facing you. And he goes, "By the way, my name's Sylvis. Nice to meet you. I think we're gonna become good friends."
Me too, man.
He says, Do you like? He looks around. He says, do you like sweets?
He ponders for a little bit. Not so much, but I mean, I wouldn't turn anything down as long as it's okay. Sylvis.
Yes, they're very okay. Yeah. He kind of turns around. He's still on his he's still kind of like squatted down, and he just kind of jumps and slowly rotates, kind of like, and then he slowly hops towards you, and then he reaches into a small pouch and he just hands you this kind of green-looking hard candy.
Can I roll perception to see if it's okay?
yeah. Roll. You're gonna roll in. This is a knowledge roll.
Or
so roll
present.
knowledge.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, this one. That. All right. Cool.
And then hope and fear, and then.
Yep. That's. Yep. Looks fine. You also get a hope because you rolled with hope.
Wait. So I gain a hope?
Yeah, because you rolled with hope because your hope dice was higher, so you gain a hope. So I just marked it for you.
Okay, nice. That's cool. Okay, so what do I?
It seems fine. It seems like a normal sweet. You don't know the exact shop, but you know that it's common enough. It doesn't look strange, and there's no strange smells.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Sylvis. I take it, put it on my mouth, and
it just tastes good.
Well, just enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
Thank you for the food. I'm always grateful to receive food.
Yes. Food for friends. Especially Bartholomew. Bartholomew said he likes you.
Well, I like Bartholomew too.
Hear that, Bartholomew? He likes you. No one else likes you. I don't even like you. But he likes you. Bartholomew
ponders for a second. What?
Bartholomew said thank you. I fucking love so. Anyway, so long story short, you end up with this ragtag group of people. They very quickly become people that you're quite familiar with. They, over time, with them, they begin to raise up in the ranks a little bit, and you go from this little, from living this little shanty hovel to it was a big celebration, probably we'll say like about a year of running with them, protecting the town. You guys were able to, well, Orthus kind of surprised you because he had some money put aside, but everyone really pitched in for the last bit, and you guys were able to get a small townhouse that you were actually all able to actually operate out of in a part of town that was a little bit more, how should I say, not shady, but definitely in need of your presence. And while setting up there, you guys became more of like a little bit well-known band, and eventually, you guys started getting official orders from the higher ups at the academy, because you just the more you proved yourself.
Who governs the town? Is it the academy?
The academy does, yes.
Interesting.
Everything goes through the academy. The only thing that is, ironically, the only thing that kind of functions its own separate entity in the town would be your family's clergy and other rich families, like merchant families and stuff, but those would be the only ones that kind of operate independently.
So my family does the clergy, or I guess the church forming, like, for Sora as a whole? Or?
They worship, they revere the Sora, they revere Chi, but you yourself, being part of the family, know that a lot of it is, how do you describe it? Almost self-serving. They believe that if they worship the Sora, that the Sora will give them all that they desire. So it's almost like there's this underlying selfishness that is actually one of the factors that led you to walk on your own path. Because you saw that not everything was out of the best place with them.
So a lot of people believe it, but like my father, the family, they know better, but they abuse it. They take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's almost as if, well, it's almost as if because it is, like I said, the Sora do exist, right? And they literally perform magic, and the Chi does exist, but they see it as more of a means to an end. Like, they use it. Like, it's one step away from saying that we control the Sora, we control the Chi, and it can do whatever we please. It's almost like as if they're, rather than worship, it's almost that they believe that they're above it. It's just yeah. And that's kind of the thing that's kind of like, it's kind of perturbed. But no one on the outside knows this. You're like the only one. And realistically, no one on the outside would believe you. Maybe these guys would eventually, but like, you know what I mean? It's like,
I mean, it's something I keep to myself.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So, after a while, Orthus walks in to the town as you're all laughing and joking. What's it called? Nolan is like, he's balancing a tankard on his nose, and he's kind of goofing off. And he's like, "Look at this. Mum said I'd never amount to much. If only she could see me now." And Misty kind of like flicks. She like lifts up and like flicks a coin and just knocks over the beer. And as that's happening, everyone's laughing. Orthus walks in, but he's looking serious. Everyone's kind of smiling, and when they see him, you guys know, like, everyone kind of straightens up, and he goes, "Men and Misty, we have received our first major order from the higher ups." And Nolan kicks up and says, "You mean they finally took notice of us? What do you think? What do you think, Jazrien? I think they're just... I know. I don't like them very much."
Well, what do they say, Orthus?
Orthus says, "Well, pessimism aside," he kind of looks away from Nolan and says, we are to simply retrieve an artifact that was on a merchant's carriage that was unfortunately it broke down. We have not received any contact from the merchant, but reports say that the broken carriage is just outside the city boundaries. We are to retrieve the artifact, bring it back without question."
Well, should we set off?
Orthus says, if you are ready, and he looks at Nolan again, sober. As Nolan's like, a few beers isn't going to get, and he starts slurring. He's like, you know what? That's better than usual. Come on, let's go. he turns around and starts leading you guys. And as you guys are walking down, he goes, so, Jazrien, how are you finding things? You've been here with us for a good while. I feel like, you know, it just wouldn't be home without you at this point.
I feel the same. Little did I know, this actually would be my new family, my new home. I couldn't imagine going through life not meeting you guys. What a weird encounter that day was. But I kind of knew after us talking. I knew we'd get along. I knew this was the right choice.
He said, I knew after that high five.
That was a very impressive high five now, wasn't it?
He says, the trick is to look at the bottom of your the other person's elbow.
Interesting. I just felt like it was a good connection.
He says, as you guys are walking, you're now walking out of the town. You're walking into the forest. Or not into the forest. You're kind of, if I bring you over to the map out here. So you guys are like, start here. And you're now like around here.
Okay. This is all houses and stuff? Okay.
Yeah. And so this part would be like much poorer, but in a sense of like, it's a different kind of, inside the city, poor means you like die. Here, these are like people that have just freshly moved towards the city and they're trying to move in. A lot of them are merchants. A lot of them, it's a different kind of poverty. It's kind of like almost not as bad as in the city. Because in the city, you're kind of like trapped there. These are people that aren't really held down. And so a lot of people are trying to sell you things. You've kind of traveled here a few times on patrol. And the, as you guys are talking, your Orthus looks over and he says, I must inform you though, Jazrien, this artifact that we are retrieving, it is of the Yaezir clan. I just wanted you're more than welcome to step back if it's something you're not comfortable with, but I thought it would be impolite for you to find out once we reach there.
Wait a minute. What? What is it? Do you know?
I was only told that it was an ancient artifact of your house, but that's all. They said we know it when we see it.
Jazrien scratches his head. Man, that could be anything. There's so many things in the... Well, whatever. Let's be on with it.
As you're walking, he says, it seems that this was retrieved from the ancient excavation site all the way in the desert. Some kind of... the desert clergy themselves found it and recognized your family's insignia on it. They must be...
Wait. So this isn't in our... what's the word? Armory?
He says...
This is something new.
I believe so. It was recently excavated, meaning that it would be much older than the city itself. He kind of thinks for a second. Kind of, he realizes he's just given himself more questions by making that connection.
I do know, Ortis, that we have familiar ties down there from long ago. I don't know much else about that. There's not a lot of information, but I mean, we're talking a long time ago.
He looks and he says, well, hopefully your familial ties will bless us on this journey. As he continues over, and you guys are walking, and I'm gonna make you roll a d20, and we're gonna see if you guys have any encounters. $13. Okay, so as you guys are walking, you notice I want you to roll a perception. which is in instinct and your hope and fear.
Instinct, hope, and fear. Ooh.
17 with fear. Ooh, I'm taking that. You notice some ahead. You notice some movement in the bushes. You're not quite sure what it is, but there's definitely something there, and it's just off the side of the road. Let me also just very quickly. I'll put those back in a sec. I've just got to get this thing. But yeah, so yeah, you notice that on the side of the road. What would you like to
do? Orders, I whisper.
What
do you see that?
The
you
tree.
See that? The side of the road. Yes.
Let's see if wait, let me roll for him. Oh yes. Good spot. Should we go
be on guard? Yes, let's, but be on your guard. Misty, stay back and cover us. Silvis, you stay with Misty just in case. Nolan, you with me.
He nods and Orthus says. Orthus is kind of like.
Sorry, I'm taking command.
He said, no, by all means. This is good. Let me just very quickly grab this for you as well. You gotta grab components, custom board. Boop. And I grab this.
God, this is so cool.
Upload. And dun. Import.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. Oh, what?
There we go. All right. Battle map, boy. Ah, shit. Well, it's the wrong side. So we're gonna
put it right here?
Yeah, but I have to be here because I didn't flip it. All right. Boom. So at this point, you guys are walking, and so you said you told everyone to stay back. You're with Nolan's with you.
Yeah, and then it's them too. Orders is ahead with me, and Nolan's kind of behind, like this.
Right.
Yeah.
So as you're walking, you're now a good ways away from the city, and you're noticing over yonder, just on the other side of around here, you see more here. You see the remains of a carriage kind of toppled on its side. And meanwhile, over here is the bush where you see a few some movement. So at this point, it's your move. What would you like to do? Slowly approach.
Slowly approach and call out. Is anybody out there? Show yourself.
What you hear is from the bushes, you hear a voice going, "Help!"
Can I roll perception to? Or I already did, huh? So
well, no. What would you like to do? I'll tell you if it's worth rolling your perception for.
No. I will. Hearing that, I start like jogging closer, but I'm still like wary. I'm still thinking about it. But I don't want to leave somebody that could potentially need help. And Ordis and Nolan are following right behind me.
Okay. So Ordis and Nolan are following behind. I'll say that Silvis kind of follows in the mid while Misty takes the rear.
Kind of like here.
Yeah. And you kind of edging closer, and you see some more shaking in the bushes, followed by another. Help! Help!
I get even closer and try to make out what I can see.
You see. Roll now. Okay, right. Yeah. Roll your instinct again.
With hope and fear or D20?
This would be a this would be your hope and fear.
So I get a hope?
What was 21 with hope? Yes. And you do sorry, I'm just getting the stat sheet of this thing. Where is this? Search. Yeah, what's this one? Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm just here.
You're good, dude. I'm anticipating. This is fun.
So at this point, oh yeah, here it is. You move kind of closer, and you see kind of blonde hair poking in outside from the back of the bush, and you see you get this weird feeling of deja vu. Kind of shudders, makes your entire body shudder. It seems to be the silhouette of a child, but it seems familiar to you. And Ordis immediately, he's the one that's really kind of formed the closest bond with you, and he notices instantly, and he's like, "What is it, Jazrien? What is it, Jazrien?"
It's a child? It says confused because a child wouldn't normally be out here as far as he knows. Where is...
Nolan
what do we do?
says, Nolan says, Maybe he's out here looking for berries. So, by the way, you just know that's
Nolan.
a really stupid. It's a very stupid.
Yeah, okay, Nolan. Yeah, maybe. I get up and I go to the child and like, hey, what do you need help with?
Roll knowledge with advantage. So you're going to roll an extra d6 with it.
With hope and fear?
Yep.
Or...
Yep. Deal with fear. Oof. And you hear
so it doesn't get... Okay.
Yes. So the fear just means I take a fear token, but you still pass.
Gotcha.
The child goes, help. It hurts, Jazrien.
I'm immediately on guard because... Well, was my name said?
Yes.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Why would they say my name? Okay. Well, wait, how do you rotate the...
Q and E. While you're holding it, and it's also at this point that you immediately recognize that child is Nail, but as a child. Back before you guys kind of had a falling out. It was him, but much younger. He's kind of hunched, facing away from you.
What in the... Orders, it's my younger brother, but as a kid. What could this be?
Or just goes, be careful, Jazrien. Your younger brother shouldn't. Something is wrong. Something's very wrong, Jazrien. And suddenly, as he's saying that, the kid turns and said, "Why won't you help me, big brother? I thought we were a team. You said you'd protect me."
So, do I know what this is? Have I heard anything about this with a knowledge check?
You would not have, in this sense. This is the first time something like this is happening, at least recorded, at least assuming that, I mean, there's also the off chance that anyone that has encountered this has not survived, so,
True. I'm gonna be... I know better than this. I'm not that gullible. But Jazrien looks at him and he goes to get his hand to bring the child up. I know, roll initiative.
soon as you reach towards the kid sort of starts to look towards you, and he goes, Why did you leave me? Because of you. He looks, and as you're kind of walking closer to reaching, he goes, you could have just stayed home. But now... And suddenly, his head snaps towards you at a 90-degree angle. You see that his eyes are completely black and void, and they're oozing this kind of like black tar-like substance, and his mouth is this toothy grin that extends past where it should end. And he goes, because of you, all of you are about to die. He looks out over and immediately kind of smiles. Suddenly Orthus shouts from... No, not Orthus. It's actually Nolan who shouts from behind you. And he goes... Oh, wait. One sec. He goes...
Oh, shit.
Jazrien! There's a Gaia! And he immediately jumps back and he's going to roll strength and try to pull you. 19. You feel his arm and it's his battle axe kind of wraps around you and he just yanks you back as hard as he can towards him. And you almost fall back, but roll strength.
Roll strength?
Yes.
With hope and fear?
Yep.
Ooh. What
was that? 12 with fear. Oof.
A nat 1.
Oh, don't worry about the nat ones in this. Thankfully, we don't really have crit fails in this game. Thankfully.
Oh, okay.
But
thankfully,
the creature turns towards you guys, and he's like, he immediately starts to grow in size, and you see this. By the way, you're the first person to ever actually fight a guy. But it starts to grow big. These kind of black oozes start to sort of burst from it as it grows bigger and bigger. It's almost like these bulbous growths like burst from it as it like rips past its own skin, but it still wears your brother's face on the front of it, which is like very small in comparison to its giant hulking body at this point.
Few questions.
Yes.
I'm the first person ever to find a Gaia. Even I thought they lived out here.
No, first person in the campaign. Out of the 4 that have done their stars.
Oh shit! Okay. Would I know legends of this from reading them?
You would only know that actually roll knowledge. Oh my gosh, you're giving me so much fear.
Dude, I keep getting fear.
This is not
that bad?
Yep. I mean, like these are resources. By the way, for every fear I have, one of the things I can do is give one of the enemies an extra turn.
Oh crap! Oh god, no!
Yeah. Like Rain said, our crit fail in this game is getting fear.
What if I decided to add my 4-player die from my prayer dice onto it? Would I get a hope, right?
It wouldn't add onto the hope. It would just add to general.
Dang.
Oh, wait! This entire time, your divine. You had the demigod transformation, right?
I do. Oh yeah.
Ancestries. Oh, I think I already. No, it's transformations. Where's there it is. Transformations demigod. There it is. So unfortunately, that's both good and bad, because
oh god, oh no!
Every time you roll a fail, actually no, you didn't fail with fear. That's fine. That's fine. But remember, every time you fail and you get fear at the same time, you must mark as stressed or give me an additional fear.
So the advantage die is always a D10. Okay,
meaning
that still
is. That's good for you because anytime you give yourself an advantage, you roll a D10 instead of the D6, which is actually very useful. But for now, you do pass, And you know this is something you know about the Gaia. And only a select few people know this, is that each of the Gaia are this kind of weird twisted form of general longings of humanity. So you've got meaning, peace, security, wholeness, freedom, and connection. But the reason why this is important is because currently, I'm just going to pull up all my notes real quick. My world clock notes. I've got like an entire thing that, okay, so far, you would know that the Ever Embrace, also known as the Gaia of Connection, are currently in open conflict. They're currently sieging the Red Desert to the south, or just to the right. Then you've got their Gaia seem to be that particular Gaia has these motifs. They've got like these hands that reach out and are constantly trying to merge with people. You've got the Laughing Sovereigns faction of Joy that have been around and they've been sighted, and these are usually creatures that have these large they've got this like covered in mouths that are smiling. Whatever you're seeing now is a Gaia, but is not one of those. It is not connection, it is not joy. Meaning that it's either transcendent, freedom, wholeness, safety, peace, or purpose. And you don't know which one it is.
Do I know that only, like, can we hurt these things? Do I know that?
What you know about Gaia is that they have very rapid regeneration. To take damage, if it takes damage from a non-Sora, it will rapidly regenerate within a turn, or it just rapidly regenerate. So if you do enough damage to it at once, yes, you can take it down. But yeah, it's like it's freaking Luna ult.
Gotcha. Give me a second. Ordis, Nolan, Sylvis, Misty, run! This thing, it has to be a Gaia. We can't kill these. We would need Sora. Run back to town. Somebody, alert the academy. Alert them quick.
They all look at each other. Misty shouts from the back, and she's like, "It's going to catch one of us if we split up." Who?
It's going to kill all of us if we remain. Sylvis, you're the fastest one here. Run! Run as if your life depended on it.
Sylvis goes, as he's about to run, he goes, "Bartholomew, you good for nothing. Stay here and help the team." And he just sprints off. All right. So it's at this point that he's now out of the picture. Misty is there, and she shouts from behind, "What do we even do? Do we hold it back? Can we even hold it back?"
They're not invincible. I think a shot to the head, decapitating it, is enough to kill it. But I don't know. We have to try. We have to stall until the academy, until Sylvis can get the academy back here. Nolan, Ordis, with me. And
they both nod.
sheath my weapon. Do I have a weapon?
Yep.
I have a weapon.
Yeah.
I have to have a weapon. Okay.
You have a I will say you have a great sword. It's just like it's the one you're used to. It's usually a common one, yeah.
Okay.
So you pull out your weapon and the creature looks at you, and it goes, and once again it opens the mouth and it goes, "Help me." In your brother's voice,
at him.
using your brother's face.
Yeah, I look at him and go, fascinating. Would I use... Okay, which ones are... What are they called? You said there's longing, hope...
I'll send you the full list.
Okay.
These are the names. You would actually have the names available, but here's the... And I'll put an X besides the one it can't be. The ones it can't be. Because they're already shown in this. They don't... Each of them are basically their own thing, and they look vastly different.
Gotcha. Okay. Do I roll initiative, or is there initiative?
Nope.
I roll it?
It's just your turn.
Okay.
There's no initiative in this game.
I run to the left. Okay, so how much movement do I have?
You can move you can move within close range.
I run up to the
it's
left.
very close range, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I run up to the left of it, and I use my greatsword to swing on its right arm. That's facing us. Right arm.
Okay. So what you're going to do here is you're going to roll to hit using your duality dice, plus your strength.
So hope, fear, strength.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, and roll to hit.
No, it disconnected me.
Oh. That says connecting. Row.
No, it was just getting good.
Disconnected from the lobby server. Please tell me it autosaved. Would love it if it autosaved. That would be wonderful.
It better have autosave.
Hold
on. Also, how are you gonna spell my name with a capital S? I know you call me Shadow, but it's just Shadow or J Shadow.
Yeah,
little phantom you.
I mean, okay, so in my defense, Zach's name was Zach Shadows, and I just erased the Zach and the S from Shadows, and I put a J in front of it.
Freaking Zach, dude.
Dude, his character is crazy.
Yeah, I am the Shadow. I'm not an Edge Lord. I'm an Edge King. Not an Edge King, an Edge God. You better bow down.
How are you finding it so far, by the way?
Great. It's probably the best campaign I've enjoyed, and I played about 10 campaigns. I've only ever gotten far in 2 of them, though. My friend did one where, like, the city, we ended up getting control over it, and we could make money and finance the city and then unlock more perks. But there were taxes. People could attack the city.
Oh, cool. It was like an economy-based one.
Yes. It was a lot of fun. We had our own quests, but, like, there were 6 of us, right? So we'd usually leave 2 and then have 4. So people couldn't make it.
Right.
That means the 4 people that are on the quest could play out a campaign, come back with rewards. And then if the 2 people were there, they could have their own, kind of like what you're doing, but nowhere near the amount of people.
Right. Yeah. So he's doing what I was doing, but he was sane. Also, it saved just before Sylvis ran away, so basically no time has passed.
No loss.
Yeah, no loss.
Okay.
It's same password, same lobby.
Oh, friends only.
Oh, is it
I guess
only?
I need to refresh.
I accidentally said friends only. I'll try to invite you. I mean, see if you can right-click mine and just click join. Right-click my name and just join.
I already got it.
Okay, cool.
I was like wondering why it wasn't popping up. I'm like, oh, I need to refresh the page. Okay.
There you are, and we'll make you we'll promote you first, and then I will set your color to blue. There we go.
Rain Raider's here. He doesn't even know.
This is gonna
I haven't activated yet, okay?
This is gonna be sick. So you're running away firstly. So he's running on by Sylvis.
Yeah.
God. Alright. So at this point, yeah, you draw your greatsword, you run over here, you slash, and so yeah, so now you're gonna roll your strength and duality dice.
Open.
Yeah. Boom. I will say that just because it hit the other dice, you can roll that again.
Oh. Whew. A little tough there. I hit it again.
Boom. That is with fear, though. 7 fear. You finna die, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I don't fear the darkness.
So at this point, what's gonna happen is you're able to hit it. So you reach for it, and you get around it pretty quickly. Like you are trained. You were a trained fighter before. You learned a lot from these guys. These guys, despite being a ragtag group, a lot of them are actual veterans in their field. Like Nolan has literally seen war. Orthis is a trained King's Guard. Like, he's been good, and they've been both taking you under the wing a lot as well. So your already strong abilities have gotten much better under them. My dude's been rolling with fear only. I know, but yeah. So now you're gonna roll damage. So your greatsword, you're gonna roll 2d10s plus 3, and remember, you roll and you will discard the lower of the 2d10s.
Got it. So 2d10 plus strength?
Plus 3. So you just press to add 1.
Plus 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Here, you can press trash. There.
Oh, okay. So 2d10s plus 3.
Yeah. So remember,
This?
you're gonna discard the lower of the 2d10s. So, oh my god.
Dude, what is with my luck today?
Oh, that's rough. So anyway, you do deal. Wait, that's 2 and plus 3. That is
5.
5, which is 1 damage total. That threshold. All right. So it is now.
So I cut it. Okay.
You cut it. So now the guy is going to roll, and it's going to roll a d20 to heal. It's the guy's turn. So first things first, guy's going to roll d20 to heal, and it heals by 1. Boom. There we go.
That's horse shit.
So it just instantly healed that back. But it is now going to activate. So it's spotlighted right now. It's going to use Sun Eater arrows. It's going to look at you first. 1 second. I may have pulled the wrong enemy in. Let me just very quickly. This was the wrong level. I'm going to just 1 second. That thing might have been about to do 2d20 damage to you. We're not doing that.
I don't want to die yet. I just started.
That was 100% the wrong one. My bad.
Yeah, he's just trying to get me to fight a final boss off the top. You know what I mean?
All right. Where is it? Okay.
No, he's going all out though. This is a lot of fun.
So what happens is, let me just very quickly get. Sorry, I've got to. There it is. Oh frick. Sorry, I've got to pull all the new sheets out now. It's a completely different fight.
It's so good. I'm gonna grab a drink then.
All right, no worries. I was just like, yeah, I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute, that's a lot of health. Yeah, because the other one, dude, did you see how much damage that did? I think I accidentally took one of the tier 2s. Look at this. Look at how much this would have absolutely destroyed him. This is a freaking... Holy crap. I did not realize that was a tier 2. Did not realize that was a tier 2.
You trying to kill me, Henderson?
No.
I try to kill myself.
No, it's not. Let me see, just if I can find.
All right, what am I fighting now? What's it look like? Same thing. Okay.
Yeah. So it still looks the same. It's just gonna be. I just want to see if there's something else that I can potentially use, but probably not. Okay, this is the one. So at this point, the creature looks up, and it lets out a loud shriek as it goes, "Aah!" as it shoots this black ooze out of its back, and they all land around it, forming into. I honestly don't know if this is better or worse for you, but
That's worse.
suddenly a load of it forms into a load of small creatures. That's not that one.
What?
So we've got 3 of these. We've got 3 of those. As well as... Yeah, sorry. Not that one. Yeah, okay. Awesome. So it forms into these 3 creatures, each of them wearing different faces. One of them looks like your father. But with the same kind of effect. The other 2, their faces seem familiar to you, but for some reason you don't immediately recognize them.
Interesting.
And it now activates its skill, where it's going to mark as stress. Like this. And then it's immediately going to, what do you call it? Okay. Yeah, sorry, they go like that. So now she's gonna roll a d4. Boom.
I roll a d4?
No, the enemy does. 2. And it can spot like 2 enemies within her range who can then attack you without moving. So what they're gonna do is it's going to now roll to hit you.
Oh gosh.
And these flyers have an ability called Too Many to Handle. So when it's within melee range of a creature and at least one other identical creature, all attacks against you have advantage. So it's gonna roll this plus a d6. 9. What's your evasion?
9.
Okay, it meets it. So I'm gonna say wait, what is this? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say you dodge it. I'm pretty sure. I would need to double check if it matches or not, but I'm gonna say you dodge it. So, the first creature swoops in to try to, and it's gonna try and like snap at you with its teeth, but you're able to just like you block it using your sword. However, the other one is now also going to attack, and that one is now going to, what do you call it? Do the same thing. And it is going to hit you with advantage because it's got another one close to it. Oh, 12. This one does hit you. And it swoops in and it snaps at you. And it's going to do, let's see how much damage it does. 1d6 plus 1.
1 damage.
2. So what's that? So that should be below your threshold. So you take 1 damage.
Yeah.
If you want, you can use an armor slot to negate that 1 damage.
I will take the damage. So
okay.
Far.
And however,
what? I can't right click to enable disable.
Oh, sorry, I have to. Try now. Oh no, not right click, left click. There. Okay, so now at this point, what you do is, unfortunately, the creature has an ability known as Horrify. When it bites, you're immediately filled with these strange sights. You're not quite sure you understand it, but it's like everything you know. You see sights of your friends behind you dying. You see friends. You see blood all over the floor. These sights immediately fill your brain, and you immediately take 1 stress damage instantly. All right. It is now your move.
Do orders to Noah not do anything?
Well, you can give one of them the turn if you want. You can give them orders and they'll do it.
I mean, they go to help me. Obviously, they're trying to.
Well, it's up to you to choose which one of them goes first.
Oh, I get to control them.
Because the way it works is there's no initiative. You keep going until someone fails or rolls fear.
Gotcha. Ordis and Nolan also try. They go for
This guy.
well, they're just gonna spawn more. They're gonna go for the big guy. So Nolan.
Well, sorry, rather than as in like you can give them orders and I'll move them kind of thing. So you
Oh,
shout.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Ordis, Nolan, kill the big guy. If he doesn't die, then they're just gonna spawn more of these abominations.
Ordis nods. It's like, rightio. He looks at Nolan. Let's go. And Ordis is gonna run up. He's gonna try to attack. He's what's it called? He's got a short sword. He's gonna roll with boom, 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 boom. Hope and fear, and he's gonna roll that with his strength. Boom. Which he does succeed in hitting. He's going to roll his damage, which is going to be a d8 plus 1. 2. He officially... was that with fear? Did he roll with fear? No, he rolled with hope. Okay, so he hits it. With his thing, it slashes. It's not a very deep wound. The creature goes... It doesn't notice that much, but because he passed with hope, then that means Nolan can go again. Do you want Nolan to go or do you want to go again? Basically, one of your allies gets a turn. So you can choose someone.
Only one of them.
Yeah, one, and then if they succeed, they get another turn. So if you want, you could take all the turns as well. Because in the player, if these were all players, you all have to share this. And you can all keep going until someone fails.
Gotcha. So I can go, and then Nolan can go, but if I fail, Nolan can't go.
Exactly.
Okay. I grab my greatsword and I swing it at the like whatever the hell that thing's head is.
All right.
And it's hope, fear, strength.
Yep.
Or is it +3?
It's oh sorry, not yeah, you're right. It's +3. So duality and then plus 1, 2, 3. Oops. Sorry. You just got a crit.
So I jump up, greatsword in hand, I aim for its neck and I swing.
That's so crit is when you get 2 of the same. Not only did you get 2 of the same, you got 2 of the same on the highest number. It's fucking crazy. So you jump up and you're about to make a huge swing. Firstly, you get a hope, so you can mark a hope on your sheet. And now you're gonna roll your damage, which is
D10
your
+3.
Yes.
D10 +3, and hold on. No matter where D4s equal to the subclasses. You can spend any number of prayer dice to aid yourself an ally in far range. You can also spend reduce the damage. Add to roll's result after the roll is made. Or gain
Yeah,
hope.
so you wouldn't be able to do more damage with it.
I can't add. Yeah, I can't. I was just testing. Okay, so since it's a crit, do I add anything else with it?
You will multiply the d10 roll by 2 once it rolls.
Okay.
So that's
Ooh!
plus another 8 is 19, which does a total of. Where is this? Here it is. 19. That's severe damage. So it's gonna take 3 HP of damage from that. Awesome.
Damn, that's it. Oh.
And now you did have a hope, so usually you'd get another one. However, by sacrificing 2 fear tokens, I can immediately steal the spotlight back to give the enemy a turn. And it's going to immediately, when it does take the turn, it's going to heal by 8. So 8 is on this is 2. So it heals 2 HP of the 3 that you did. So you leave a nasty gash on it, but you see it almost completely fills back in.
Damnation.
And now it is going to use the Thorny Cage ability. No, sorry, it's not gonna. It's just gonna straight up attack. So you see it. One of its arms turn into a large scythe, and it's gonna attack Orthus. And let's see if it does. He's got to beat 10. That beats 10. All right, Orthus, hang in there, buddy. It's gonna be a 1d8 plus 5 physical. Boom. 9 damage. So Orthis takes 2 damage. So you see him immediately get slashed across the chase. Orthis is wearing some thick armor.
Hold on.
Okay.
Can I use my prey dice for this?
To decrease the damage?
I can use a spent dice value to reduce the incoming damage, is what it says.
Okay, so are you gonna use what are you gonna use on this one? Which one are you
I would
using?
use my 4.
4. Alright, so that reduces it from a 9 to a 5, meaning that he only takes 1 HP of damage instead.
Okay. Oh, I thought he was taking 9 for some reason. Okay, that's fine though. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the 9, and then it goes into the thresholds.
Yeah. Wait, so it's still... It would be 2, but now it's 1. That's fine.
Yep. And so at this point, what do you call it? So at this point, it's about to slash at him, and it's about to do some major damage. You reach your hand over, and you just feel this strange energy well up from within you. And you almost like, he starts to glow ever so slightly. His eyes glow similarly to yours, and he steps back just enough that he only gets a small slash. So you have officially used that dice, which one's the 4, so the 4 is now gone. Boop. Alright. So it is now the one of the zombies' turn. So I'm gonna use fear dice to activate that. There's the flying eye thing. And it's going to swoop in. This one is now also going to attack Orthis. And that one will be a D20.
So I can use... What can I use my hope for other than spending 3 hope to clear a hit point?
So your hope, you've got Mending Touch is another hope thing you've got. You've got...
Oh, I wasn't sure if I could use my abilities yet.
Oh, you're right. You can't use that. You can't use any of those, actually. I will say there's a secret thing that you can get at 6 hope, and you can choose to activate it once it happens. But do so at your own risk. Alright. So at this point, the creature, the zombie goes and attacks Orthis. Which it misses, unfortunately. Then I'm going to use another fear token to grab one which is going to attack you. Which also
the fear's
misses.
Coming back to bite me. Oh!
Then I activate the last one and one more fear to make this one. This one's gonna swing around, and it's gonna try and flank and attack Orthis. And because it's another zombie, it has advantage on this one. Oh my gosh! Look at how it landed.
What the hell?
That's funny. But so that's gonna be a 16. That does hit. And now it's going to hit him with a d6 plus 1. 5. Orthis takes another 1 damage. So the creature swings behind Orthis and gnashes him with one of its fangs, and it leaves a nasty gash on the side of his arm. And because of the horrifying trait, he also takes 1 stress damage. It's back to you guys. You can spotlight yourself, or you can spotlight one of the others.
Nolan. Okay, Misty tries to... so many choices. Alright. Nolan, get in here, big boy. Nolan's gonna... running up to the middle of the big bad beast, gets his axe, lunges forward, and aims for his head, just where my neck still, you can see it at.
Right. So
he sees it. He's going for it.
He's gonna roll to hit. Oh, wait, no, wrong dice. He's gonna roll to hit. $18 with fear. Give me that. So he does do damage, which is going to be a D10 plus 1. Boom. He does 5 damage. So he's going to, what do you call it? He is going to do 1 damage to it. So he swings over and leaves, and he digs in a little bit, but he can't quite penetrate through. Now it's the Gaia's turn. The Gaia is now going to attempt to heal.
Oh my god, how am I supposed to... I'm not supposed to kill this. I'm trying to live, man. I'm trying to hold on hope.
Did you see what it just rolled?
A nat 20. Fuck me.
Well, for one, it fully heals. Secondly, it is now going to try to slash at Nolan by giving, and it does a, let's see, what is this called? So it's d20 plus 0, so it's just a flat 20. 4. It does miss. However, it's now going to mark a stress in order to, activate its allies around it. So it's going to do that, and then it's going to roll a d4 and see how many allies around it activates. All three of them. So all three of them are going to attack. Shit.
This is brutal.
All right. This is rough. This is actually arguably harder than the previous one. Anyway, we're gonna go 20. First one's gonna attempt to hit Orthus. That one hits. It's going to now roll damage, which is a d6 plus 1. 6 damage. It slashes over, and Orthus is immediately flung to the side. He's He's looking pretty bad shape. Blood at this point is starting to like visibly pool around his arms. He's taken a major hit. At this point, the other one is going to swing in and also attack Orthus. Oh shit. Oh.
Oh my god!
Oh, I see.
You can't make this up. This is horseshit.
I will tell you, just because things aren't going great, try to get hope. Try to get that last hope, Shadow. Please try to get that last hope. I'm trying. Just don't fuck up, okay? It's gonna do d6 plus 1.
Dude, how are you rolling the highest possible thing?
I wish. This is why I do the public roll, because there's a hidden one as well, but like people just not believe. So this thing swoops over, and you look over, and you look at Orthus, and he looks at you for like a split second, and the thing swoops in, and you just see it like grab him by the torso. And he's just like halfway inside the creature, and you see him kind of thrashing about, and suddenly you see the creature, like a sword kind of pierces off the side of its mouth, and it opens its mouth and it just spits out Orthus, and he just kind of like falls limply to the floor. And Nolan just goes, Orthus! It is now this one more creature's turn, and it's going to attempt to hit you again. This one is just a normal d20 roll.
Bring it on, bitch!
16 hits. And now the damage. 7 damage again. What's your threshold? Oh, it's still 1 damage. Do you want to use an armor slot?
I will use an armor slot, yeah.
Alright, so you don't take any damage. So it tries to bite you.
Oh, wait. There we go.
It tries to bite you. However, it's like it tries to pierce through your skin, but at this point, you didn't realize it, but you notice Orthus lying there lifelessly, and something wells up inside you, and this creature tries to bite you, and you don't even feel it. It's at this point that something else happens, and 10 with fear. That's fine, I'll take fear. You suddenly see Orthus being almost levitating in the air. And he starts slowly floating away from the enemies. You see that he's still barely breathing, but he's in critical condition, and something seems to be carrying. You notice bloody footprints on the ground from his pool of blood. Like something invisible is carrying him and moving him away from the enemies.
Bartholomew!
And you just hear the voice, at your service.
Yeah!
and then Nolan's just like, the fuck.
I knew you existed all along, Bartholomew.
So just so you know,
get orders to safety.
So just so you know, you would know, your character would know this. He is an unseen servant. Bartholomew is an unseen servant. So he's literally invisible. He's literally an invisible, like invisible, summon.
Interesting.
But yeah,
he's telling me I could have had Bartholomew run to the city. No,
Bartholomew is
the road
not
guy's
fast.
faster.
Yeah. All right. So at this point, what do you call it? It is now, yes, your turn. Just need one more hope shadow.
All right. Feeling like it's all in vain, I tried to run to the other winged flying monstrosity, and I grabbed my great sword in hand and I yell, ah! And I roll. Let's see, what do we got? It's fear. Plus strength bonus,
yep.
or plus 3? Plus 3.
Strength.
Plus 3. Wait.
The to hit is strength.
Okay.
And then yep. That hits with hope. So you do damage. Roll damage.
So it's
2d10s plus 3.
2d10s plus 3, yeah.
And you take the higher d10. 5 and 3.
So 5
9.
plus 3, 9, 8.
8?
Yeah, because I rolled a 1 too.
So that would be a oh. So you slash and this creature does not look, it's not looking good. And you do gain a hope from that, and something begins to really well up inside you. Firstly, you have a second turn.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you like to do for the second turn real quick?
After dealing damage to that one, I want to kill it.
Okay. Roll
so
it.
I swing at it again. Yeah.
That is a fear, but it's 16, so that does hit. So roll your damage. I'll take this fear.
So 8 plus 3, 11.
11 damage. You slice with one slice you slice down, and what's it called? You see that the creature is still a little bit. It's kind of knocked off balance, and you bring your sword straight back up and cleave it straight in half, and with it melts into black goo, and that one's being defeated. However, it's at this point that you hear something very faint. You're in full rage. Your body begins to glow brightly, and hear a voice from behind you saying,
Saying what? Oh.
Wielder of the holy blood. What's it called? And you don't know where this is coming from, but you know it's coming from directly behind you for some reason. Well, not directly behind you, but somewhere. Yeah, so you're facing here. You're facing like this way. It's coming from behind you. And you hear it. Unshackle me.
I try to. Where do I hear it coming from? I turn around, back facing away.
The only thing you see is the carriage. The carriage with the artifact.
Right. So it's their turn, though, right?
It is their turn. So she's gonna go. This dryad is gonna go, and it is going to use. What do you call it? It's going to use its scythe and attack Nolan. There's going to be this. Boom. 9 does hit Nolan because Nolan is a short boy. And he gets hit a lot.
Hold on.
Oh. No, it's reduced damage, right? Oh, let me see.
You can use this to produce incoming damage, add a roll's result after the roll has been made, or gain hope equal to the result. Oh, I could have gained hope the whole time.
Oh, that's funny. Well,
yeah, whatever. So I can reduce the damage to nothing, or I can make it miss.
it wouldn't reduce
Right?
it to nothing. It would be the reduce the damage of like, so now it's hit. You can't make it miss. So now that it's hit, it's
okay.
gonna roll damage. You can reduce that.
Okay.
So
I can. It says I can do it after I know
Yeah.
though, right?
yeah, so
So
we'll do
I'll
the
see how
D8.
much damage it does.
D8 plus 5. It's a maximum fucking roll. 13 damage.
Dude.
That would be a total of 2 HP damage to Nolan.
No matter what.
Yeah, it would be no matter what. So yeah, the creature lifts its leg up and slashes straight down, and it's going to it slashes Nolan across the chest, and he goes, ah. He looks up. It's like, why you? And now it is back to your guys' turn. So
All right.
you can sprint.
I yell at. Yeah, I put away my sword.
Yeah.
Or do I? You know what? I stab my sword into the ground. Nolan, hold them off. I have an idea.
Oh, Nolan
And
goes, I don't know about this. He says,
have faith. I
No,
sprint to
he
the carriage.
silently just nods at you. So you sprint. Okay, you sprint. Yeah, you're able to get to the carriage. It's a little bit extra, actually. Roll agility. It's a little bit outside your range, to be honest. But we'll see if we can get a little bit extra. Yep, you do. I get
God
it for you.
damn.
But you do get there. Okay, so the moment you get to the carriage, once again you hear, free me, wielder of the holy blood. Unshackle me.
I hear the voice. I dig through the carriage, and I see it. A sword. It's calling to me, but not only calling to me, it shimmers. And the closer I get to it, my body shimmers too.
And also, one thing you do notice about it is there's a chain wrapped around it. Like it's wrapped around the hilt and then around the guard, like the pommel. So there's like a chain around it.
Interesting. I grab the sword
Yep.
and I pick it up and I get out of the carriage and I look back towards the Nolan.
You see Nolan is like barely holding on. He's taking some nasty scrapes. It's actually going to be their turn now. So creature number 1 is going to try to attack him. But he's able to duck underneath it. And he goes, "Duh, not today." The other one's going to try and attack him as well. And Nolan this time he just he bats it back with the axe. And he's like, I eat people like you for breakfast. But the big one's now going to attack him, and that one's probably going to hurt if it hits. It does hit. And it's going to do a D8 plus 5.
D8 plus 5.
9 damage.
9.
He takes 1. Dude, Nolan's a beast. Nolan goes. He grits his teeth as the creature like slams into his side. He's thrown forward a bit, but he lands on his feet with his arm. He uses his hand to stop himself from moving further, and he just pulls himself back with his battle axe, ready to charge back in. This is fucking badass. All right. At this point, Shadow, are you going to what you gonna do?
I'm gonna release the sword.
The moment you release the sword. Let me just 1 second. I gotta get the right thing here. So the moment the moment you release the sword, there's a blinding light as a as a pillar. This pillar shoots straight down onto you. You see the sword in your hand. It's this tiny little sword it's ceremonial. You can see it would break at any moment. But slowly, crystals begin to form around it as it begins to grow and shimmer. And you hear that kind of shimmering glows like and it just goes dun, dun, dun. And suddenly what was a tiny little sword turns into a large Buster Blade looking sword that's much bigger than it's bigger even than your great sword. What's it called? When the light...
A BF sword?
Basically.
Oh, sorry.
Basically. And once the light clears, you see your character is sitting there. His eyes are now glowing, this glowing fire that's almost like seeping out of your eyes, and the giant sword is like over your shoulder. And you hear Orthus kind of looking at you, and he goes, "It's a sword." And also because you have 6 hope. Sorry, carry on.
I look back at Nolan. I start to run towards them, and I yell, "I will protect them!" And I chunk my sword back from the middle of the board, and it flies forward, covered in Sora.
Roll a hit! Roll a hit! Fuck! Let's see if this hits.
What is it? Is it so? It's spirit weapon. When you have an equipped weapon, melee, it can fly through your hand.
You still have to. Yeah, you still have to.
Yeah, mark. Okay, so hope, fear, strength.
Yep. +2, 11 with hope. That hits, and you have hope. But so you're running forward, and as you're running forward, you throw your sword in the air. I'm gonna say your character does like a front flip, and with the back of his foot, he kicks the sword forward. It flies forward and breaks like a little mini like air barrier, just goes boom, boom, and flies straight towards this creature right here. Which one?
One of the little ones.
All right, cool. Roll damage. Where's my music? Where's the music? Loop that shit.
Yeah, where'd the music go?
Where'd the music go? Yeah.
I was jamming.
Yeah.
It was my moment.
What the fuck? Oh, there we go. There we go.
9 + 3.
9 plus 3, 12. 12 damage. Flies straight into the creature. That does a 3 damage to it. That thing's dead. Boom. The sword flies straight through it, and it's down. And then
it appears.
When you expect it to land on the floor, like on the tree or something, it doesn't. And it flies straight into the creature, pulls itself back out, and you feel this kind of connection to it as you reach your hand out, and it continues to hover in place as if you're connecting, as if you're controlling it remotely. And then it just flies back into your hand. All right, you got
Perfect.
hope. You can now have another move. Now, Shadow, this is a hidden feature, but because you're an Arthurist, you would be the first to unlock this. I want you to, because your character is still in Battle Fury, I want you to mark off all your hope for now. And you feel the sword start to siphon all of your power into it. It weakens you quite a lot. Do you choose to hold on and continue defeated power?
I will protect them.
I want you to mark 1 stress. And your sword pulls your hand into the sky. And then you just hear a chanting in the background. It goes, Sora. Sora. It's almost like your own voice in your own head. And as you hear the chanting, you see a circle begin to form in the sky above. And suddenly, spiderweb-like cracks begin to crack as if the sky itself is cracking outside the circle. And suddenly, the words in your head manifest as you hear your own voice say, Sora, break. And suddenly, a large cylinder slams from the sky into the ground around all of you. It encapsulates the 3 of you, the 2 monsters. Misty is not there. It would be a close range of you. So you, all the monsters, Nolan and Orthus. And you have just activated a Sora break. Basically, you choose one of your domains and it expands within an area. And its effect is then applied to anyone you choose within the area, guaranteed, for a total of, you're going to roll a, D4 + 1. Roll a d4 plus 1. Oh, no, it's just a d4, sorry. Yeah, well, it's fine. We'll just subtract. Okay, so 2. So until you roll 2 fears, this effect will be activated, and it can activate every single time for free. So in your case, you can now clear a hit point or a stress from both Nolan and Orthus every turn.
Damn. Wait, a hit point and a stress?
Or a stress.
Or a stress. Okay. I heal both hit point from both.
So Nolan, who Orthus, who had taken he had taken the, what do you call it? The death action that means that he's not dead, but he waits until he's given a HP, is able to pull himself back up, and he looks at you and goes, "What the?" And Nolan goes, he kind of cracks his neck a bit. He's still in a full battle frenzy, but he feels healthier.
Can I walk towards him and use, what is it? Sparing touch? Healing him for 2 health to get him back on his feet?
Yes.
It's my divine wielder.
You put your sword down and you reach forward and you just place your hand on his chest, and you see the fibers in his open wounds just begin to like weave into each other and pull themselves tight. And the what do you call it? And he he's able to get up now with a total of 3 HP healed.
Rise up, friend. Your battle's not done yet.
He stands up and he's like, "Oh, and here I was thinking I'd finally get a break." He looks at you with a very big smile on his face.
Not on my watch. And I spit on my hand and reach out.
Oh, and he reaches out, he spits on his hand, and there's just a loud clap that just reverberates around the forest. All right. You now have an inspiration dice. So that's a D4. You can roll a D4 and add it to any of your rolls. So now it's your turn again because you got hope. What would you like to do?
I run forward to... Can I reach by to the... I run over here to the other red one.
Yep.
And I go, "Abomination, be gone!"
All right, roll a hit. Oh, shit. You don't even take need to roll. You can just shoot your weapon. 5 with
I
hope.
don't need to go over there.
You gain a hope, but unfortunately...
I add my 3 to the player die.
All right.
It is 8 now.
It's 8. Still doesn't hit. Do you want to use your inspiration die?
Oh, yes. I would use my inspiration die. Adding a...
It just hits. It just about hits. Roll damage.
All right, goodbye. Goodbye, prayer die.
That was clutch. That is your D10 plus 3. And you take the you know the drill.
I know what I'm all about. Are you kidding me? I deal 4.
4 damage. It flies. Well, do you slash it or do you send it flying?
I send it flying.
All right. So once again, you
Yeah, whatever. I'll just leave it there.
Wait a minute. So you slice it towards. Wait, you can fly from your hand. Would you like to mark as stress for another ability?
About that. Yes. Fuck yeah.
So
Give me that stress.
So you mark as stress. And so firstly, this first creature takes 1 damage. And it just slashes across you with like a... But suddenly the sword continues to fly and flies straight towards the big creature. Roll damage. This is your stress. You can attack a second creature in range. Is crazy.
Stab deeper.
That's a 10. So 10 plus 3, 13 damage. Fly straight towards the creature. And what's that's 10? Does 2 damage to it. The creature, that's a major injury. It drives straight into the creature's neck and starts to like slowly push its way in. And then it pulls itself out and flies back to your hand again. All right. Next. Now that was a hope, but you missed. So it is the enemy's turn. Enemy is going to attempt to, once again, this time it sees that you're the biggest threat and it leaps over Nolan and immediately is looking at you and it's going to try to attack you with its scythe again. D20, boom. 13, does 13 hit?
13 hits.
Okay, it's gonna roll damage. That is a D8 plus 5. This is gonna be a big one. Remember, you still have your armor slots. That is 12. What's that on your hit? That's a major wound, so you take 2 damage.
So
Would you like to use an armor slot?
Yeah, I'll use 1 armor slot.
Wrong one here. It's this one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because these are like permanent. Like
I thought I had. Oh, did I have 6 or does everybody have 5?
6.
I think I.
Oh, well, it says 5. It
earlier.
says 5 here. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so you
I'll
only take 1. So the creature tries to slash into you, but you look at it and you like lift up your hand and it tries to slice and it cuts a little bit, but you like grit your teeth and you tighten your forearm and it just can't go any deeper. And the creature at this point, you see the face that was your brother's face, and it kind of like it seems worried. It seems very worried.
You can't put it on loop. Or can you?
It can. There is a loop button, but it's kind of weird. I clicked loop and it just went.
Gotcha.
Anyway. So, it's your move.
After he bites my hand, I force its mouth open, get my hand out, and my hand in a fist. I look at it and say, "Let me see you grit those teeth," and I punch the face that has my brother's face on it with my bare hand.
Okay. I'll say that it does the same.
Sora filling my hand?
Oh!
Or does it work like that?
Yeah, sure. So you can say, like, you unsummon your blade, and you punch it, and then you resummon the blade in your hand. You can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Alright.
And what would this be? 1d4 plus strength to 6?
No, like this one, it'll be your usual.
Okay.
You're still attacking with your Sora.
Yeah.
20 with hope. You gain a hope.
What I do is I punch it flinches back. I grab my sword and I aim for the neck.
Go for it. Boom. So that's
4 plus 3, 7 damage.
7 damage, which translates into another 2. It's another major wound. The creature flies back and reels a bit and goes, "Argh!" And suddenly it changes tactic, and you hear your brother's voice again. Help me. I'm now, even though you got hope, I activate the Spotlight Steal ability, which is going to 1 second. Which is going to steal the spotlight back. So even though you got hope, it's back to this thing's turn. It's now going to use its Thorny Cage ability on you, where it's going to, I spend a fear to create a thorny cage around a character within close range and restrain them until they're freed with a successful strength roll. And when you do, you must also mark a stress. So, Sleeping Taoist ability activates, and you are now in a thorny cage. I'm now going to use another fear token, and this other creature is going to swoop in and try to hit you. But once again, it tries, and you look at it even though you're in the cage. And it swoops in from above to try and get you. Well, it's not like a full cage, it's like wrapped around you, and you just hold your hand for it and you just stop it midair. It's now your turn.
Badass.
So if you wanna get out of it, then you would need to.
What do you mean, Phantom? I don't need to swing my sword to cut you.
Oh, shit! You're right.
I throw my sword with my mind. The sword flies over and...
Come on. 25.
My sword flies over and it hits it straight in the head.
Roll damage.
Whoop.
Hold
on.
Wait, here, let me also
My bad.
Wait 1 second. Let me delete the dice that's here right now.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh wait, why is this not? Oh, those are glitched. Oh well. So that's
9
then
plus 3 is 12.
12. Holy shit. Okay, so would you also like to mark a stress for the other one as well?
Yes.
All right, mark a stress and roll your damage.
God, I keep. How do I delete it?
There. Oh shit.
Thank you.
Wait 1 second. I accidentally deleted something I really shouldn't have. Yeah, it's gonna
No!
reload. No, that's fine. It's fine. There we go.
Ah!
There you go. Now try.
Ah!
I deleted the tag team symbol. All right. Now roll your damage.
Well, I don't know what you're looking at, but I'm not looking at the same thing.
Oh, I think it's still loading it for you. Has it loaded? Does it say like loading something out of something?
No.
Oh shit!
It's completely. Let me. Oh, there we go. The music
right.
came back on too. Perfect.
Heck yeah!
All right.
All right, now roll your damage.
All right. Yeah. Sword swings by, flies straight up into the other abomination, and it. 10
Perfect.
damage.
All right, Shadow.
Yep.
You at this point, you can feel like the Sora break that's around. By the way, these two were both. I was assuming you were just healing them both by 1 HP each time.
Yes.
And so at this point, you see that the area around the cylinder that you're in is starting to crack at the seams. It's about to break. The effect's about to wear off. But while trapped in these vines, you send these swords around, and because you've just defeated both the enemies, I'm gonna let you describe your final how you finish this.
All right. While trapped in the vines, I control the sword to fly from my hand, go straight into the Gaia, head first, blade in its face, where my brother's face is, splitting it in half, going straight through him. The Gaia falls down to a big pile of black goo. The other thing that was spawned from it, it senses its master dying. It senses fear and tries to fly away. No, not this time. My sword flies and hands him right in his giant eyeball, causing him to also evaporate into a black mist.
Boom!
I then break out of the vines and stretch my arms. See, Ortiz? That's how it's done.
Ortiz is just, you just see him. Oh, just in time with the music ending as well. You see him, he looks at you, and he just shakes his head and smiles. He just shakes his head and smiles, and he just says, "Oh wait, this is not the right music. That's too creepy. That's too creepy. Let's go with this one then." He looks at you, and he smiles, and he just says, "Jazrien. Actually, all of you." He looks Misty kind of walks up to you as well at this point. And she says, he says Misty, Nolan, Jazrien.
Don't forget about Bartholomew.
You just hear from behind you, "Thanks is not required, master." And you also hear a kind of a shimmering as you assume it's the sound of him kind of despawning. But he says, "All of you, you have my deepest thank you. I don't know what to say. Jazrien, you're..." Now, at this point, you do catch a bit of mixed emotions in his eyes. He says, You're a chaser now, Jazrien. You saved us. He kind of looks down and he kind of says, "You're destined for great things," he says.
Friend, I will not forget where I came from. I know now what I must do. this is the path I was meant to walk all along, here with you guys. But I know that I'm gonna. He tears up in his eyes. I have to go do better things. This sword, and he wields the sword that materializes in front of him, and he grabs it. You can see it's like a ceremonial blade. I have so many questions, and I need answers. And then he dematerializes the sword into like a blinding light mist. As he does so, he looks at his skin, goes, "What the hell? Why am I so pale?"
Nolan says, "That can happen when you don't step outside for too long."
Well, I mean, I know I've always been a little pale, but this is ridiculous. And then he sees a little bit of his hair and he goes, "It's white now."
It's like you hear Nolan again go, "Yeah, that could happen without enough vitamin D."
Well, I know I've been stressed. I mean, this pretty much stressed me out. I can see getting gray hairs from this, but come on. And then he looks straight at Nolan with his bright glowing yellow eyes. And you can tell that Jazrien, he's a little different. You can tell, like,
something's changed.
The colors around him, the colors around him have become sharper. He looks just more divine.
Just before Nolan's about to say, he was like, that'd be the carrot. And then Orthus just covers his mouth. And Orthus looks at you and says, "Jazrien, I knew there was something special about you. And as much as it pains me to see you go, this is simply more proof that there's more for you to see, more for you to do. But just know that the 82nd Squadron will always have a bed for you."
Just because I leave doesn't mean I can't come back. Ortis, Nolan, Misty, and that little guy who should be back by now.
Sylvis, as well, actually at this point, he does actually run back. Hold
on, you're in the moment.
Sorry.
You guys will be my family and my good, true friends. He spits on his hand and reaches the dab.
One last time, you're just hearing class, like, boom, and it echoes, like birds kind of fly off in the forest.
It is the loudest dab. And then after that, Sylvis shows up. He hears the dab.
He follows the sound of dab and he goes, "Guys, sorry to interrupt. I see that you guys survived. Great. Hopefully Bartholomew helped. Good news, bad news. Good news, bad news. Which one do you want first?"
Give us the bad news.
I got back to the city, and I went to find the quest giver. The quest giver is the person who gives us quests. He's great. But before I could talk to him, I saw him talking to someone. I don't know who, but he kind of looks awkwardly, and he kind of starts fidgeting. He kind of starts, like, he gets a little quiet.
Out with it, man.
It looks like one of the clergymen was handing him a handful of gold. He said something like the job is done or something like that. I don't think this was an accident, guys. Sorry, guys shouldn't even be around here.
Jazrien looks at his hand, his skin, the slight faint glow that seems to be translucent, that kind of fades from his skin, that glowing mixture, the ashen pale of divinity. And he goes, "No, this was meant to happen. And now I need to go get some answers. Otis, Nolan, Misty, Sylvis,
And Bartholomew.
And you too, Bartholomew. I bid you farewell. I'll be back.
And that's when Nolan says, he's gonna tell him we have to all walk back to the city together.
You guys do. I summon my sword and I hop on it and I fly. No.
Bro, just...
Yeah. I mean, come on. Huh? No.
I mean, yeah.
I guess, yeah. We have to walk back to the town together. Unless you guys have to collect
you
some
try
things.
to
Actually,
jump
you know what?
on the sword, and it just immediately fucking falls to the ground.
I go to the caravan. Actually, before we go, is there anything here that we can use?
Roll to get back home.
No. Well, anything useful.
Roll roll your instinct. So, well, you do get a hope. You're kind of digging through, and you see a few. You find like a runic tablet that seemed to have been with the sword, but you can't quite decipher it. So that might be something to keep in your inventory. You can put in your.
How do I? Oh. What is this? Is it mine?
Oh yeah, that ain't yours. All right. All right.
Okay.
And another thing you find that's quite strange is a pair of clothes that seems to be similar. It seems to be your own. You recognize it like it's one of your people's clothes, but it seems like it's almost been like ripped to shreds, as if not as if. Roll knowledge for me, actually. $15 with hope. You see something strange about it. It's like it ripped to shreds, not in a way that the person was mauled to death, but almost as if it was like whoever was wearing them grew. Do you know what I mean? Like almost burst out of them. And they're kind of scattered in like a circle near the caravan. And kind of makes you think a little. Kind of sus.
Yeah, so lead to the guy, maybe. Okay. Is that it? I mean, it was a caravan. I thought they would have. Okay.
That is actually one thing I will say. Caravan is surprisingly empty.
Okay. Well, it sounds like this was a bait all along to get me out of here. Everyone, let's go back to town. But after we go back to town, I'm afraid I have to pay my father a visit.
All right. So, it is at this point that we will end it. And I will say this much. We will end it on this note. Upon reaching the town, and upon storming up to the front door of your family home, demanding to see your father, the guard at the door says, "I am sorry." What would they call? What would you call, like, the prince or something? What would you call? I'm
My lord?
sorry. Hmm?
Ooh.
Oh, my lord.
High Lord?
Yeah, maybe my lord.
My
Yeah.
lord. I said
I'm-
High Lord, but
High Lord.
yeah.
I'm sorry, my
What?
lord. Under normal circumstances, it's not my business to meddle in the affairs of the family. I would let you in, but the house is currently completely sealed off, as the king himself has fallen gravely ill and is unable to get out of bed. As
Oh, you
such,
said there was no king.
not the king, sorry, the high priest.
Oh, okay.
He is bedridden and under orders of the current acting high priest. No one is to enter the house. And that's where we're going to end it.
Okay. My notes got destroyed, so let me write it.
No worries. Also, I will say that from the corner of your eye, you see your brother, who is the current acting high priest, kind of glaring at you from the window, silently, emotionless.
Can he tell that I'm different? I mean, probably.
He can, but he's like looking, and there's a look of disdain. And that is where we're going to end the session. Yippee!
That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I want to play again. What are we playing again?
What's it called? I'm gonna have a mission board up as soon as we have a couple more people. Currently, we have 4. Here, look, come over here. Look, here's all the players we've got so far. I've been adding them. They're a little collection in the top left corner of the map.
Yes, I saw that.
So now we've got, oh yeah, Jazrien. There's Knoxford, Dante Noir, Jazrien, Yaezir. Oh, this looks so freaking cool. And I'm gonna grab these guys and I will save them in the NPC bag. I have a little NPC bag for them. I will make I think I'll make a bag. I can make a bag in a bag, which is great. I'm gonna say this is the squadron. Tools bag here. 82nd Squadron. And I put them in there. Rain said, give your brother the finger.
Dude, I'm going to give him more than a finger.
Oh, wait.
I'm going to give him the whole hand when I fist him. Yeah.
Oh, but dude, this is some good shit. Also, I'll show you how to save your character as well.
Can I save my notepad?
Yeah, so what you do is you just drag, you just click and drag from like around here. And then you can press space, not space, I guess. You just kind of have to look at it from vertically, from straight down. And then you drag from here, and then you highlight all of this, like all of the items, including this little sheet. This little sheet's important too.
Damn it. Hold on. Yeah, okay, there we go.
All
right,
so yeah, highlight everything like this. Like drag from up here to down here.
Okay.
Well, no, don't get the top stuff. Just the yeah. All right.
The bottom, just a notepad.
No, you want to catch your sheet, all of these things, and the notepad.
So this stuff.
Yeah. And then you're gonna right-click the character sheet and hit Save Object.
Okay.
And then call it like, I don't know, Jazrien 1 or something.
And then root folder or
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and now we're gonna test if this works. So you're gonna click objects on the top, hit saved objects. Then you're gonna find the one that says Jazrien 1, and then you just click once. And then just see if it loads.
Yeah.
Is it loading? Let's see, we'll see. Hopefully it'll load in time. Oh, there it is. Oh, well. Oh, my... Oh, dear. My... Once!
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
I said click once!
I only did it once! Okay, so I can delete all this. Oh.
Don't delete it.
You know what?
Don't delete it. I'll just undo.
Oh.
But yeah. Alright, we'll end it
I
there,
was going to
Shadow.
flip the table.
I swear to God, I haven't saved. I need to clean up. But yeah, dude. So yeah,
Okay,
hopefully
but
you
be
enjoyed it.
honest. Be honest. Okay.
Yeah.
Orthis is on the ground. I dab him up.
What do you wait, he's on the ground where?
Remember, he was on the ground. He's dying. I come over after saving him, and
And you just
I reach
dab
my
him
hand
up.
after healing him. Yeah, and I dab him up.
Dude, I would absolutely. That was such a good moment. I had to
Yeah, am
give
I
you
the
an
first one to get
for that.
inspiration?
You are the first one in the party to get inspiration, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
Oh look, it's a multi-range. Oh look, it's a little dot indicator. I like this one. I accidentally deleted the close indicator. I don't know where I put it. But it's good enough. But yeah, what do you think of the system? What do you think of the board and stuff? I really freaking I really like this.
Was Spin the one working on this?
No, that was me. I made that map.
Interesting. I thought, yeah, I don't know what I thought. He
Sven,
was working on something.
Yeah, Sven made these maps. Let me grab one for you. By components, board. Sven made he made a couple of maps. So this was one of them. So this is like one of Sven's maps. He made a good few of these. The one that we used today was one of the ones I made. Like this, for example, is one of his.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I know, right? Bro's been cooking. But yeah. All right, let's get out of here. It's late as fuck.
Yeah, I have questions, but I can wait for another time.
I mean, like, what kind of questions about the game, or I don't mind answering.
Are you still streaming? You're still streaming.
Yeah, I'm still streaming.
I watch your stream. So I don't know who my god is. I'm gonna have to answer questions. So am I gonna have another solo session, or am I gonna just work my way into being with others?
It's most likely gonna happen with others. It's gonna be like you're gonna have to like find some time to talk to the sword or something. But it's gonna take some time because, right, the sword is something very important. And you're gonna have to figure that out.
By the way, I also, when I heal with Mending Touch, if we are actually resting and I have time, I can actually heal myself or heal some other people. Like we share information, but I also heal two instead of one.
Yeah.
So I can. Yeah, but what I'm saying is maybe I can RP some of that into there.
Yeah. That definitely 100%.
Yeah. Well, my only question, like right now, my objective is to find out more about myself. I would go to the church and do that, but it's sealed. So what am I supposed to do? Just fucking...
Your next best bet would probably be the academy then. Which makes sense as to why you'd bump into other people.
That does make... Okay, yeah, I like that. And then...
And also, if the library, you know that the academy library is much more vast than the one your family has.
That's a very good point, yeah. Okay. Excellent. I know what I'm doing next. Okay, let me write that down before... Or, actually, I don't need to.
Awesome. And what's most likely going to happen is the Academy's going to strike a deal with you of, like, you help us, and then we'll give you access to more information, which is probably how you're going to end up on a mission.
Perfect. That's exactly, yeah, because I was like, how am I going to tie this in with me going with other people if I'm on a solo mission right now? But on the bright side, I could always go back to my bros.
You can. That will be that. That was actually really cool. Yeah, the first.
Yeah, like, what if I ever need a squad, to back me up? I got an 82nd, man.
The 82nd, bro. The 82nd. You should rock up with like a leather jacket that just says the 82nd on. Oh, dude.
I did like that. I tied like the military. I thought it was going to be like an after thing. But no, you actually tied it into it perfectly. I was extremely satisfied with how everything went. But like the storytelling, the pacing was all good too.
I'm glad. The only time I really slipped up was when I was like, wait, the monster that I prepared will one-shot every single one of you in like a turn. Oops. So I had to like quickly, that entire last fight I had to make up on the spot.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, I was like, oh, wait. 2d20 plus 5 damage is probably too much.
So the Sora abilities, like healing 1 health around, are those like special occasions? Like
that is a if you have max if you have max hope and you mark as stress, depending on how strong the ability is. You could also customize some. There are some people that have like custom ones because of lore, but if in your case, it would be like it's not super OP if you think about it, because for every time you get a fear, it chalks down. It like moves down. So it's hard to. It's like you can just use it. You can use all 6 hope, but it's 6 hope and 1 stress. So that is actually quite the price.
Gotcha.
So
Especially when
whenever,
stress,
but...
I can double attack. Like stress is so.
Yep.
On the bright side, mending or the lay on hands, whatever, I can remove 2 stress.
Right. Exactly.
I only use it for flavor text to bring my boy back up.
And you actually would have been good, because the thing is, every time he goes down, he gets a scar on his soul. So that is actually one thing about Orthus now, is like his soul is scarred from him going down that one time. So it's only a matter of time before he'll be forced to retire. He's only got a few more of those in him.
Gotcha. How much does Nolan have?
Nolan, like, honestly has not gone down yet. Like, Nolan is a beast.
Dude, I mean, he went up against those, but the boss of the two things, they all went on him, and he's like, "Yeah, come on, man, you pussies!" Come on.
I love, like, Nolan actually ended up being so good. He's like the dwarf of all time, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm really glad you liked it. I'm really glad you liked the 82nd. I was like, because there's the most generic anime shit ever, but like, it's generic for a reason.
It reminds me. So it's funny because like the book series I mentioned to you, it reminds me of they get the main character gets thrown into a group of like ragtag people. He gets them all, you know, they're all like slaves. He gets them all up, whoops their ass, trains them into soldiers, and then ends up, you know, being a brotherly bond with them. And I'm like, that's exactly what just happened here, and it was awesome.
Oh, dude, I'm glad to hear it. All right, dude, I better get to sleep. I'm pretty sure you do
good night,
too.
man.
But good
yes,
night.
I do. I got a funeral tomorrow.
Holy shit. Today. Yeah, good luck. Yeah. Good luck. Bye-bye.
Yep. Later, man.
All right, chat. We're going to go raid my friend Trout. He's currently playing some Black Ops, which is interesting. Go tell him I said hi. But for now, peace. Good night. I hope that all of you guys have an awesome time. I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. I'll see you next time.